we have live joining us via restream Andy Colonico. Did I say that right? I want to make sure I pronounce that properly.
It's Colonico.
Colonico. Okay, that sounds way smoother than how I said it.
How's it going?
Right. Not bad, not bad. Just living life, you know what I mean? Doing as much as I can, given the fact that we technically shouldn't be doing anything outside except walking, which, like, really, who does that anymore?
Yeah, I don't know if I can commit to that. It's a lot of work.
It is. It's effort. Actually, you know what? I've been going on Sunday hikes recently. Sunday hikes. This is Candid Conversations, episode 93. We are live on 17 channels, including YouTube, Savage Circle on YouTube, and Exposed North on YouTube. We're live on Twitch, The Block Online, as well as the Savage Circle. We're live on Facebook, Savage Circle, The Block Online, The Terrell Effect. Just there's 17 plus channels that we're live to right now. So we're spreading our wings a little bit. We're also going to be syndicated on Liquid Fire Radio. Shout out to Christy Hales for playing us. Hopefully,
yep,
there's no gremlins so far. Knock on wood. Last episode we had like 24 minutes of setup issues.
Why did you have to say that?
Huh?
Why did you say that?
Well, I knocked on wood. There was wood
that
knocking.
Means shit.
Yeah, he's good. He knocked on all the wood, so it can't happen now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's like there's ways to nullify that shit. So we got to make sure that we do them. So Colonico. That sounds like an action series. Just Colonico.
Yeah, that or like a cereal. I find it sounds like.
I was thinking of brandy.
Brandy.
Nice whiskey.
Okay.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah. Definitely. It could be a dapper clothing line.
It looks nice. It has a lot of O's in it, so it looks nice when you spread it out.
That's what made it easy to spell, actually, because I remember the O placement.
Yeah.
Well, can't forget it once you know it.
Unreal.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So we're here now, and COVID has pretty much shut life down. But how are you managing to keep yourself busy, entertained, and not stir crazy?
Yeah, man. I'm you know what? I've been just writing a whole lot. I've been thankful to be an insurance broker throughout this whole thing. So that keeps me busy from 8 to 4. But yeah, a lot of I've been going on a lot of cruises, watching or going on hikes like you said too, and just getting out there, even a bike ride, running, just trying to keep busy, you know what I mean? And even if it's just going to McDonald's or something, I don't know, just going, that's it.
True.
Been watching a lot of documentaries too, so that's been cool.
Okay. What topics of documentaries are you have your interest?
It depends what YouTube decides for me that day, because sometimes it'll go like I'm watching a live set of Woodstock 94, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, here's a documentary on crocodiles you might like, and I'm like, all right, I'll fuck with that, I'll dabble, or like, I don't know, it just calls the shots, man. I don't even plan it half the time. Like, I'll be watching irrelevant videos, and then all of a sudden I'm watching like something completely different. Like 3 hours later, it's a trap.
Oh man,
it's a
I
dark
think that's why
hole
my
of
production
video.
computer doesn't have the internet on it, because I would fall into that trap 9 times.
You get nothing done.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Actually, because you got the wrestling belts there, I do follow this YouTuber called WrestleLamia, and he's always like, because I used to watch wrestling like a lot more back then, so I always like to watch this guy's stuff because he's just got cool facts and stuff. So I always just I like to keep tuned into the community for that. Sometimes it's just fun for me. So
that's great. I catch him from time to time still, and he's got such dry wit about the whole thing. It's funny.
WrestleLamia.
Yeah, WrestleLamia.
Yeah,
man.
Totally.
That's great. We do a podcast this Sunday is coming up. WrestleMania Backlash is coming up, so we're doing a podcast called Tough Talks. And
do we know who's
I'm
wrestling now?
Trying to reclaim my Tough Talks title that I never fairly lost.
Do we know
No, I'm
who's
playing.
wrestling yet?
It was a clean win. It was just a close match. Come again?
Do we know who's wrestling yet?
We don't know who we know there's 2 triple threat matches, one for the men's title, and one for the women's title. I believe there's a tag title match, but the card is pretty much established, but there's this Thursday still for them to put more matches on the card. So since it's subject to change, we usually wait till the Saturday, Sunday before we make our predictions. But we don't watch we try to avoid any of the dirt sheets. It's the process, and that's hard with social media because it's like you're scrolling through your Twitter, and it's just like, oh, this is set up for this situation. It's like, oh damn, I didn't want to know that. Spoilers, yeah. So
it's funny, as a joke, me and my bandmates sometimes we're like, man, when everything's back, we should like do like an insane clown posse like promotion where we just like start wrestling like the band.
That'd be great.
Yeah,
that would be stellar.
That would be great.
We filmed our one music video with Crossfire Wrestling. Actually, we filmed in a wrestling ring for the Moxie music video.
Okay. It's funny. I gotta shout out Jessica Hodder. She's from Crossfire Wrestling, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. She's in this month's issue of Culture Shock magazine. So.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. And long story. I'll try to condense it to less than 3 minutes. I made a title, right? Like my own handcrafted title.
Yep.
It's off camera right now. And then I got it signed by, you remember Rikishi, right?
Yeah, I know Rikishi.
I got it signed by Rikishi. Okay. The way I made the title, it had interchangeable plates. So
okay.
You take off the side plates. Shortly after Rikishi signed the title, Rikishi went into the Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Around the same time, Rikishi went, and fun fact, he signed the title on my first anniversary.
No kidding.
That was like for all I know, my wife could have had that set up. But so he did that, and then shortly after, around the same time he went into the Hall of Fame, they changed these titles.
Okay.
The World Heavyweight and the Universal title. They now have interchangeable side plates.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't get any money for that idea.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I was just like, because they were static before 2014. And then 2014 on, they became interchangeable. So any wrestler that won, they have their own side plate. Instead of having to change the whole title, they could personalize just the side plates. And it was just like, is that the Terrell effect, or am I just reaching?
Yeah,
like I've said some shit before, like Tiptronic transmission. Yeah, you know, the automatic manual transmission. I thought about it, then I'm like, nah, you're too dumb for that shit. But this I actually had solid proof. It was intangible evidence in my hand. Like I did the research and everything. I'm just like, I don't want to reach, but I'm sure. I'm pretty positive that you might have got this idea from something I showed Rikishi,
wow, that's insane.
Go fight Vince.
Huh?
Go fight Vince.
Yeah, the funny part about it was, okay, so they had the WWE Network that was released on my daughter's birthday, 2014. Then Rikishi signed the title, July 2014. I think February of 2017, on my daughter's birthday again, NXT, which is a subsidiary company of WWE, was out here, and we went to see that. And then we went out to the SmackDown after WrestleMania in 2019, and our seats got upgraded to basically stage left.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, bro. So one of those things, I would have been like, they're not listening, whatever. It's just a fluke. All of those things together. So dude. I say that. So how influential do you you must be to have these 20,000 listeners? how many people are like bumping your tunes as they're driving down the freeway, or you know what I mean, in a parking lot somewhere, you know, socially distanced, but have a group of people just listening to your tunes. That's awesome. That's exponential.
Yeah,
So,
man.
yeah. Oh, so yeah, man. So I want to say, what is your biggest achievement to date, listing all that we've mentioned?
Biggest achievement for me personally, I finally like got to share the stage with one of my favorite bands in the world called the Trues. I finally got to play with them in October as part of a drive-in show for the Ancaster in Ancaster, Ontario.
Okay.
To me, that was my personal like big goal so far, but I think definitely getting in the EA Sports video game was a surreal moment to get on that soundtrack. I never expected that, especially at this like stage in my life. So yeah,
I've heard about you since I've been out here. I've been out here for about 9-10 years now.
okay,
And since I've been out here, I've heard about Revive the Rove. Everybody, like, you should hear how Welland claims you as their band.
that's awesome, man. I'm honored.
Yeah, man, it's awesome to see the way they back you, and it's just like, okay, that's phenomenal. Like the way the neighborhood, the community kind of rallies behind what you're doing. It's a definite topic of conversation.
Yeah, like it's crazy just because like I still see the band as like just like the band that just started like in my parents' basement, like like just a bunch of idiots going to house parties, playing whatever we could, and just and like we'll do it still. Like we have no problem doing that. But I just it's cool just how far honesty takes you in this kind of industry, and I pride in that so much. And even our friendship just as a band is super healthy, and we just love to meet new friends and stuff. So like we just kind of we don't really put a lot of focus into having an image. We just like to treat everybody honestly and with respect, and we like to party. So it's just it's always a good time, and
That's a good combination.
I don't know, when you're on stage, man, like I just like to make sure it's always a magnetic performance, so that's I feel like people really like our live show and have fun when they come to one. So I like making it an experience for people.
I hear that, Jay. I'm sure you can relate to everything he's saying right now.
Oh yeah, I've been doing this for over 30 years.
Yeah.
Love the stage. I miss the stage. It's nothing like it.
Tell me about it. Nothing like it. I think
it doesn't matter if you're playing to 1 or 5,000. It's the same feel.
Yeah.
At least that's the way it is for me.
People are passing by me on my patio. I'm talking to them like I'm on stage and shit. I gotta stop doing that.
It's you know what, and that's just it, eh? Like people gotta realize that's how you gotta treat every show, as if you're giving it your all, because that's what's gonna get you farther the quickest, in my opinion, is just doing it for the love of playing music, and obviously there's a degree of professionalism you have to keep with it, but like, at the same time, if there's like 10 people there, you make sure those 10 people are going to come back the next time, because like
you make sure those 10 people go home like they've been with 5,000.
Exactly, man. Yeah. So, and that's kind of what's been cool over the years, is just seeing like, like you said, like everyone is kind of coming together and just really, supporting the boys and just fuck with what we're doing, and I'm very thankful. Very thankful.
So Jay, you got any questions that you might have?
Oh, I always have questions. So what do you got? I've obviously, we see your Facebook every day, no less than 2-3 dozen posts.
Yeah, about that.
From the band to your personal page. If you noticed in the intro, there was a little bongo incident that you did not too long ago.
Yeah,
I had to steal that. That was great. That was gold.
And he said he had to throw it in there.
I'm glad you liked my Lamb of God djembe cover.
Bongo cover? That was awesome. It was great.
Yeah, that band slaps, dude.
Oh yeah. Then there's your acoustic stuff that you'll do, where you'll just write a song off the cuff and go live. And then,
Yep.
you guys working on anything new,
Yeah, so
or is it just kind of everyone kind of taking time?
yeah, we're always writing. I think we have about 85 demos so far as a band, which is kind of insane. But we're getting ready to put out a new EP this year in the fall time. Right before the pandemic, we had the pleasure of working with John Angus McDonald, who's the guitar player of the Trews. So he produced 3 of our singles, including "Need You Now" that you heard and used in the intro there. And so we got 2 more of those songs coming out, and we're recording 3 more. And I'm really excited because they're very diverse. Like we even have one tune that's kind of got like ska feel to it coming out, and then we have like a super layback acoustic kind of campfire kind of tune going on there too. So we always like to keep it diverse, and yeah, and then we're always just planning for the next thing ahead, and always trying to keep it original, but like different at the same time. Like not too left field, but like just always adding. We mature as we keep jamming, right? So yeah.
Definitely.
You started off as the drummer, did you not? Singing drummer?
Yeah. For from 2014 till 2017, I was the or 2016 actually, I was the drummer and lead singer live. So
Wow.
and
I've
then
done
we
that. That's not easy.
no, it's a good
That is not
workout
easy.
though.
Yeah.
And you
Oh
should
yeah.
see how this man drums. This man's like full body right into it, going nuts, full Dave Grohl.
Honestly, like he looks like he's trying to contain his energy as we speak. Like he's. So
I've
I
seen
hear
this
you.
man
I hear
drum
you.
in person, and he goes full tilt.
Oh
And that
yeah.
was just and that's just rehearsal space.
I gotta see.
That's one thing I admire about like Dave Grohl and like even like drummers like Trey Cool and stuff is like you just see them like they're just
Having
in
fun.
the kit. Like it's just like it's like
Yeah.
the kit is their bitch. Like I love it, and it's I don't like this half-ass drumming shit. Like people have told me to like tone it down, and I'm like, nah, dude. Like no, I gotta beat the fuck out of them, dude. Like I don't know what to tell you.
It's a percussion instrument, not a string instrument.
You got to make sure
There's
you
no
enjoy
string
it while you're
necessary.
playing. I beat the fuck out of my guitars and bass. I'm surprised I haven't snapped them.
Well, I'll tell you, drums are a lot more expensive to keep up with the sticks and the cymbals alone. It's kids and the skins. It just never ends. So I'm glad I'm not the full time drummer anymore. But I am. Sorry.
I was gonna say, do you ever call an audible and randomly just say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go hit up the drums while you do and sing while someone can the drummer play an instrument other than the drums?"
Oh yeah, I wait. Can I play more than just a
No,
drum?
can the drummer, your current drummer, can they play another instrument? So if you were to call an audible and go to play the drums,
Oh,
you can actually go and play another instrument while you were singing, kind of thing.
well, we actually don't have an official drummer. My friend Matt Garashi has been filling in. So he's specifically drums, and he's also a magician. So I don't know if that could work. Besides doing some tricks on stage, if you were to switch it up, but
There's a video. There's a video.
for band practice though, I do play drums and sing still though, and unless we have to practice for a gig with Matt, then we'll call him in and he'll come shred. So and I'm still recording all the drums and everything, so I'm still the drummer to some degree, just not live.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's so much more to it. So
I know there's at least
so
2 multi-talented players in the band. I know that. I know you play drums, guitar. I know Reg plays guitar, bass. I'm not sure about the other guitar player.
He's pretty nuts. Like he never played bass until he joined Revive the Rose, actually. But he's an insane guitar player, like great metal player, which I think adds to a whole chemistry with the band now, especially with me because I love that genre too. So me and him really connect when we write some new stuff now. It's really cool what we're fusing together as a band.
Okay. So now, speaking of fusions, you were talking about I guess the transcension of genres with your new EP. What genre other than the one that what genre are you least known for but most appreciative of?
Reggae. I really like reggae.
My dude.
Yeah.
All
He needs to
right.
watch the Saturday morning show.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you'd love it. Oh my goodness, we
We're-
slap some reggae down, and it's fresh. It's some fresh
Off the
stuff from like
island.
bands like Lushy Bantan, Junior Barclay, Lizzie Dread, Janet Genius. We have like Roy Black. I've got a couple reggae tunes. You know what I mean?
That's
It's
sweet. That's sweet.
yeah.
We're trying to channel our reggae roots back too. That's why I'm really stoked. I know it's kind of the ska direction, this one song we're putting on the new record, but like it's still like going
still
into that
reggae.
realm. It's cracking in there again.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
It's right there. It's like you're overlapping. You're overlapping. I see that. No,
It's what
that's
happens
why I
when
asked the
reggae meets
question.
punk.
When you said ska, I was like ska. Like,
Yeah.
that's in the reggae realm. I never. And again, like I never. And that was a culture shock. That was like, okay, there you go. There's something you didn't know and didn't expect.
Yeah,
So,
man. I play the trumpet too, actually. It's one of my secondary instruments.
got two of them
So does Block.
downstairs. One plastic and one brass.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yes. Oh man, speaking of culture shock, issue 8 is available at sharetheshock.ca/issue-8. It is officially the highest viewed magazine that we've released. It's cleared 1,200 views. I believe it's past 13 right now. I just haven't checked it today. My ego was getting too gassed. I was like, I'm proud of this. This is a project that I've taken over the last 8 months and just brought to a new level. And a lot of people.
Hey, man. Every zine I'm in seems to be breaking records every time I'm in it.
Yeah. It's interesting. This one had a lot of people. This one had a lot of poets in it. I'm not sure if it was just the poetry that they liked, made it easier to read, or what, or if it was the people that were in there that, channeled it out to their networks, or what. It's
I'll guarantee you that T-shirt there over your left shoulder, they had a lot
that
to
has
do with
something
it.
to do with it. That definitely has something to do with it. They said they were going to put it over 1,000, and they put it over 1,000. So, yeah, FX may vary. By the way, you can order your FX may vary hats. Bam.
Nice. Those look dope.
Yeah. It was designed by Charlotte Hengeveld, and she showed me. I was just like, oh yeah, I send it over this way, and then she just sent a picture. I was just like, okay, boom, 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 boom. And then they're like, I made it a little more stout, but they're like a little shorter, no, a little taller and a little thinner. I'm just like, okay, boom.
And then I did a promo.
This guy over here,
all up.
yeah, this guy, they loved it until he showed them a reflection of their image. So I'm just like, okay, I guess I could do that too. So
right on.
Yeah, man, they loved it. I'm glad. I really am, because when I saw his version too, I was like, why didn't I think of that? So, but
and again, they're a great young band. They're out of Newmarket.
Oh, yeah, man.
They literally became a band when COVID hit.
Yeah.
Oh wow, interesting. Okay, I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, they got some music. Oh man, they have this one song. They have a couple of songs. Parasite's kind of controversial, the video. Second Stage is the one that they submitted to the CBC talent search. And
which I know you guys are a part of too.
Yeah. I saw that. And then Scarlet is one that I don't know. It has me. I don't, it's like one of those, like a rave tune kind of things, those ones where you can just let loose.
Yeah,
it was one of those. So it was interesting. So circling back now, going into this CBC talent search, what's the agenda?
Oh man, it's kind of just like a bonus thing right now. If we could win it, that'd be dope. If not, don't you worry, because I never stop. So we got lots of stuff planned this year coming up, and I'm just really excited to roll it all out eventually. But if we could win the CBC Searchlight, that'd be dope. So
right?
if you're watching, vote.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of great bands in it. I wish I could vote more than once.
Yeah,
More than
man.
once a day.
There's some serious
It's-
talent in there, man. It's all Canada, right? So it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you guys are in there. There's maybe Varies in there. A couple of bands from out west are in there that we've talked to, and it's just how can we vote around everyone?
Oh, I know, man. It's like 50 voted, and then they choose 50. So there's 100 that make it to the next round, but 50 are fan voted in. So, you know, it can either work out we got voted in, or they're like, you know what, these idiots aren't too bad. So it could work out either way.
Oh man, nice. Oh man, this is great, man. To just be able to converse about the things that are happening in a positive direction, even though there's all of this controversy, complication, and calamity.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
about
we
to
can't
finish
vote.
my second song today.
Okay.
That's
I
sweet.
got like I was given a bunch of drum tracks, so now I'm just I want to write now, and I'm writing and I'm writing and writing. Now I just got to find a vocalist.
Did you get those? Did you get the drum tracks from Dispel from Scott?
No, that's later in the month. I'll get those off of him. Another guy in Ohio sent me a bunch.
Okay.
So I have a bunch
Another
of
guy in
doom stuff.
Ohio.
I got my connections.
Okay.
I'm currently writing one that's at 63 beats per minute.
Oh my
63
goodness,
beats
that
per
must
minute.
be hard as hell for you.
Nice
That
and
must be
slow.
hard as hell for you. Oh, that's
I like my
that's pretty
southern
hard
rock.
for me too.
What's up,
Christy,
Christy?
yes, the indie
Hey, Christy.
rock founder and owner of Liquid Fire Radio, who will be syndicating Candid Conversations as well as the Terrell Effect and a few other shows. How you doing?
Well, you heard the one I wrote Saturday. Well, before we went live, that's at 80 beats per minute with a 6/8 timing.
6/8. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Technically 4/4.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that one had some bump to it.
Yeah, that one's completely done now. I just got to find someone that can, I don't know, suit the style. Drop A is not an easy thing to go with.
You could try William Hung to audition if you want. What happened to that guy? That guy like just disappeared, eh?
15 minutes of fame ended.
Yeah, I guess so. Like no one, like I see it as a missed opportunity. I'd tour with fucking William Hung. Why not?
Right? Why not?
I'd be a 2-piece with that guy. I'd drum and he can just do whatever the fuck William Hung does.
So you putting up for Yoko?
Yeah.
Oh, for all the fans out there, sorry. Not really.
Sorry that he's not sorry is what he's really saying.
No, not really. Yeah. Have you ever actually listened to Yoko's stuff?
I tried not to, but curiosity killed the
Kills
cat.
the cat.
And I did. Yeah.
Yep.
First made it deaf.
Well, that's what happened the first track. And the second track, my ears just kept bleeding. But I think that was the rest of the album after that. But
she's done multiple. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, see, I didn't make it that far. I lost all fucking hearing until surgical advances helped out, and I never listened after that. So,
oh man, yeah, that woman has done some. She's damaged careers, reputations, and she's still going.
I guess the guy was a bad shot.
Oh, geez.
Damn. I can't even say it was too soon, and it wasn't even like he was talking about my team. Ouch. How do you respond to that one? Well, in other news, awkward transition.
I'm sorry. Sometimes just the wrong person passes.
Oh, hands down. Hands down. Why wasn't it Judas? Why couldn't they have just, like, Jesus could have been like, nah, it's him. I've just been fronting this whole time. He's the one with the power. Just put him on the
Yeah,
cross.
Judas was fronting cocaine this whole time. It wasn't me. Swear to God.
Just I didn't say it that time.
Oh man.
That's okay. I mean, I don't even care. You know what?
Meh.
Those people,
Who cares?
it's what it is. It's a joke.
You're gonna offend somebody regardless of how much you try to walk around certain conversations. Notice how
I
we got
offend
offended
people by
when the
waking
numbers
up
went
in the
up.
morning.
I'll tell you, I offended a band recently, actually.
Okay.
On Instagram, because I post TikToks and I tell there's some I do where I tell honest tales of the band, like on the road, and one of them was me telling a story about how we almost got kicked out of our CD release party, like our very first one in like 2015, because we brought alcohol into the venue, and they're like, "Yo, we're just gonna like stop your show if you keep doing this." And anyway, but it still happened. But I just simply told that story on a TikTok. And they got so offended, they unfollowed us and they commented and they're like, well, like you're putting venues at risk, like fuck you guys. And I'm like, I literally just said how thankfully nothing happened and we learned our lesson from it. Like, you don't got to get all butthurt for a mistake we're owning up to from 6 years ago. Like, yeah, asshole. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, are you even really offended, or are you just like, what are you flexing in the comment section there? Like nothing. Like, you know what I mean?
Trying to make a wave.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was so heated. I messaged people. I'm like, is this offensive? And they're like, what pussy got offended by that? I'm like, hey, thank you. Like, Jesus Christ. I could not believe it. I was so pissed off. I'm like, no, the world has not got this soft. And it really, unfortunately, has.
Bro, remember the times where you run headlong into someone, bounce off of them, get back up? Now you can barely graze somebody. And
yeah, man. It's
everyone turned into soccer players.
Man, I know some soccer players that get mad offended over that, but it's not like
true. I'm not lying.
Hey, they call it football, but it's still not football. Anyway,
I mean, scientifically, it is football.
Yeah, scientifically, the Americans got it wrong. They should be called handball, technically.
No, because handball is a ball you bounce against the wall.
That's why I said technically, but they play the game with their hands, right?
Not all the time.
Handball.
Football, they also kick it.
Greater percentage of the time, that ball is in their hands. It's inverse, really, because the goaltender is likened to the punter in the sense of they only handle the ball so often.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor. I don't know how to play besides shoot it in the net and get injured, but yeah.
Isn't that all of soccer?
I'm a retired Timbit, actually. Fun fact. I'm a retired.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, back in I think I was like 6 years old. I was representing Tim Hortons. No, it was Columbo's Pizza, but it was sponsored by Tim Hortons. That's my only part of my soccer career. I did not make it in the EA Sports FIFA franchise, but I here I am though.
Make a Euro song. You might be able to get on the play track.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh man. I'm sorry. I just had a flashback to my days of raving.
I have yet to rave. I've never done that.
You've never raved before? Oh, bro, it is an experience. It is like you got to have your cardio up, though. It's like 8 hours of constant movement.
Well, thank God I've been running 5K almost every day.
Oh, shit. Wow. More power to you. I walked 5K the other day and I said, yo, now we got to walk back.
Yeah, what the hell? And then I got to the fridge. What the fuck?
Oh, man. Yeah, we went to Short Hills for Mother's Day. We walked.
Nice. Good spot.
Yeah, really good. It's a really good hike, but I wasn't prepared for the distance. I was just gonna walk, and we're gonna walk and turn around after half an hour. They're like, no, we're gonna go the whole circuit. We walked from Thorold to St. Catharines back to Thorold.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
we saw that one sign that you were talking about, Jay, where it says if you go it says goes to Tobamori.
Yep. If you walk the Bruce Trail from beginning to end, and you walk it from beginning to end, you can hang your shoes on a tree in Tobamori.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a 2-week walk.
Damn. Well, that's
7 days. 7 days by canoe.
Oh, okay, okay.
About 8 hours driving, 7 hours driving.
Bonkers. I'm telling you, that walk, I'm still feeling it, but it was such a good thing because, like, there's so much wonder out here. There's so, like, the way the mountains are carved, the way the tree root system basically makes like steps down towards the waterfall. Like, there's so much beauty out here, and I think it's taken for granted now. A lot of people, and it was populated. There were so many people walking, families out there in groups.
That's all you can do right now.
Huh?
That's all you can do right now is walk.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like all those jokes about walking being crowded. Well, it pretty much was this Sunday.
Yeah, man, there's not much you can really do. That's why I've been catching a lot of sunsets lately, man. It's been nice. Just yeah, and just going for walks and whatnot, runs. Like, yeah, fuck. I mean, not much to do. I might as well just stay in shape, and then that way I'm good to go for concert season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got this.
We need to sneak across the border.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I mean, I think it's easy to get there. It's just harder coming back, I think.
Yeah.
I think you can be the America, but coming back, it's hard to bring that back. So I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I'd like to. I'd like to go to Nashville.
I need to go to Cleveland. I need to go to freaking New Orleans.
Yeah,
I don't even do it for Mardi Gras. I just want to go and experience the French Quarter, the jazz, the music aspect.
Yeah, apparently it's just bands all down the road, like everywhere.
Look at some of the metal bands that came out of that town.
I don't know any metal bands that came out.
That's where Phil Ensemble came from.
I haven't listened.
Pantera, singer of Pantera. That's where he's from.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
No worries.
Wow, and I love Pantera
Down
too.
From there.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Kirk, Mr. Crowbar. He's down in that area too. Goat Whore.
Okay.
Rex Brown now lives down there
Goat
too.
Whore? Hold on a second. Pull that back.
It's Goat Whore.
Like, what this guy and his band names. Okay. Like, and he says it so nonchalant, like as if he didn't just say like something obscure. Like, oh, well,
Well, if you know the music, you know the band. COC, they're a big New Orleans style band.
See, sometimes I don't know. I don't get that far into the Wikipedia though. Like sometimes I just simply have not gotten there. But even like there's a lot of bands I jam like pretty religiously, and I haven't even dived into like who they are, which is embarrassing. But also at the same time, hey, at least I'm listening. But
at a young age, I would listen to who I liked, and then I needed to figure out who they liked, so I could figure out how they got their
sound became that,
and then it just grew the web out. You know what I mean? So it opened me up
totally
so much more. Like, look at Motorhead. His biggest influence was the Beatles. That was Lemmy's biggest influence was the Beatles.
Motorhead is my jam. Like that Triple H theme song. Yeah, we're circling back to wrestling.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I was showing my buddy because he loves what are they called? Hold up. They're a big hardcore band. They do CM Punk's song, his old one.
I know, Cult of Personality?
No, but that's a good song. But no,
that's
not
Living Color. Madball, Bad Brain.
Darkest days, this fire burns.
Yeah, Kill Switch Engage.
That's it. He loves Kill Switch, and he's never heard that song. I'm like, this is honestly probably one of their best songs, and it's not even on an album. It's a wrestling song. So.
Oh man,
and he was like mind blown. He's like, this slaps. Same with Saliva. Batista's song is probably like one of the best Saliva songs. Like it's better than
the guitar player. Sweeney is an amazing guy.
Yeah,
I've talked to him for years. He's an amazing guy.
His current
really
the
nice
one
guy.
I Walk Alone.
Yeah, I Walk Alone.
Oh, bro, listen, man, that one that's also my jam. When I'm driving by myself, I secretly put that on and I crank that as soon as I turn the corner.
Dude, funny story. I went to go see Finger 11 and Nine Mother Earth in St. Catharines one year, and then all of a sudden they're like Finger 11, they just bust out Kane's song. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're the band that did it. I had no clue that they did Kane's theme song.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. They're like, yeah, we wrote this for one of our friends named Kane from like the WWE. I'm like, what the fuck are they about to pull out? And they did it. I was like, what? I was like, no way.
Oh my god.
You gotta remember when they won the Hits FM thing, they exploded big in the States.
Well, even like Paralyzed, or like when that came out, I think that was around the same time that version of Kane's song came out, because it was like.
Yeah, and their first album under their other name was pretty big in the States too.
Oh, was it? Okay, yeah, with
Above
on it and all those tunes.
Yeah. Before they were forced to change name to Finger 11.
Yep. And another Canadian band, Our Lady Peace. I know, like WWE doesn't talk about this guy now, but Chris Benoit, like they did his song and they played it live, and then they weren't allowed to play it live when he died, though.
Yeah, that's still a bit of a controversy.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know why they gotta hide. They don't gotta like blind him from the industry, like he did what he did, man.
He is one of the greatest of all time.
No one not talks about, like, you know, people like OJ Simpson. Like, people still talk about him on TV. Like Chris Benoit. Like,
nobody doesn't talk about Lex Luger.
Yeah, Lex Luger. Oh gosh, they don't talk about him as much. Well, Hogan got fucking.
When he killed fucking Elizabeth.
Hogan got canceled twice. Hogan got canceled twice and came back.
That's what I'm saying.
Lex killed fucking Elizabeth, and they still talk about him.
Lex, he what?
They were dating when she died of an OD.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think WWE was just really ashamed because they did like a whole like memorial thing for Chris Benoit, and then like the next day they're like, "Yo, this guy like just like sliced his whole family." So I think they got like embarrassed by that or something. But like, I just think I just think it just sucked what happened. But like, you know, it just he did what he did. Still, like, he has a whole history behind him. Like, you know, he was still kick ass when he was alive.
Yeah, like he's diving from the top rope and clapping people on their shoulder with his head.
Like, no shit. Yeah, like his brain, like to the head. Like, yeah, fuck. Like
he had massive brain trauma, and the steroids didn't help.
Yeah, I'm just trying to explain certain situations of the psychology that, like,
they still talk about Jimmy Fly Snuka, and he killed his girlfriend.
He wasn't the biggest dude either, right?
Apparently, I just found that out recently. I didn't know that.
Yeah, what? Superfly Snuka killed his girlfriend?
Yeah,
that's what they're saying.
Yeah, they were doing I heard about it when it happened way back when. They were practicing wrestling moves or something, and he just, oops.
Fuck. That's crazy, man. But needless to say, the WWE does have good music. And I think it's really, some of it's like underrated. Like, have you heard Rob Van Dam's full theme song? Like the full version, dude. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I don't even know who does it, but like they did a good job. Like,
what's the One of a Kind?
Yeah.
One of a Kind. That's another one. I used to have 212 kickers in my trunk and 4 6x9s in my door. So when I'm playing that music, they know I'm coming. They like WWE used to be like, I used to only play WWE themes as I was driving. Like for the first maybe 2 years that I was living out here. So yeah, I'm all the way in on some of those songs.
I don't know why Randy Orton changed his song recently too. Like, I don't know how recent, but like the one from like the 05 era, like that's like clearly a better tune. Like, it's like remarkably like way more catchy, like way more awesome. Like I don't know what this new song is, but it can go fuck off. It's not
I
the
don't
old.
know. I don't know. Voices, the I hear voices in my head. I don't know, bro. That one is to me. I don't know. Maybe because I can relate to that shit, or but like that theme is just nice. It's just I like the guitar licks in it. Like the guitar licks are what has me. Like the wailing of the guitar
Okay.
in the background. It's just like how do you bend the string to make it sound like that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Practice.
So
And I think nothing will top Alter Bridge doing Edge's song as well. That's another like fuck. That's the best of the best right there.
Didn't Scott
like
Ian do something for somebody?
I think that is one like okay, that I keep saying, yeah, that's my jam. But Edge, because he's a Toronto boy, you know what I mean? And the bass on that, like the
oh, it's nuts. I remember like the strobes like live for that part. Like it was like, wow, good
when
job.
he came back for okay, so he left like 10 years ago with the neck injury. You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So then he actually came back last year.
The Royal Rumble. Yeah.
I said he's coming back 4 months before because he speared somebody. He speared Elias. And I said, yo, he's going to be back. My dude who does a podcast with me is like, nah, he's not coming back. He's not coming back. Number 27 hits. His music hits. I jump out of my seat, bro.
Yeah,
dude. I was like looking at me like, what? And I'm standing there just like, yeah.
There's something magical about Edge's theme music. It's just amazing. Like just Edge in general. There's something that guy brings a lot to the table.
He does.
I actually I have a cool wrestling story for you guys. Sorry if I'm talking too much about wrestling. It's just I don't really get to talk about my old my old love for that stuff. But I was in Welland watching local wrestling back in I want to say 04, 05. And the Highlanders were wrestling, and I was at the show where they first announced they signed to Raw. Like it was awesome, and they're like, yeah, like we're going to Raw, and I'm like, dude, these guys must be like fucking flying right now. Like, that's so sick. Like I just imagine that like with bands too, like yo, we just got signed, like. There were the boys right there in Welland, Dirty Welland, saying we're gonna be in the big time. I was like, holy shit. And then I seen them later at like Brock University a couple shows later. And then the next time I saw them was, I think it was Unforgiven 2006. I was at the ACC. And I was like, holy shit. Like the boys were just in Welland and now here they are. I was like,
crazy.
Yeah, man. I was like, that's bananas. I don't even know what wrestling crew committee that was, but like they were there though.
Oh man. That's serious. Yeah, there's a couple.
My wrestling story goes way back.
Your what? Sorry.
My only wrestling story really was when I worked for the Sky Dome, and the very first WrestleMania was in there.
Oh,
so
right on.
I got to meet like all the old school guys.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, it's
Roddy Piper and all them.
Oh, dude, rip in peace, Roddy Piper, man. Fuck,
right?
What a legend.
Rouge Hill boy. Grew up around the corner from fucking Mike Myers.
You know what you guys need to do is follow Iron Sheik on Twitter.
He's fucking great. I met him
dude, all
at
caps.
a bar.
Just all caps updates from that guy. Like I fucking pissed my pants. I start my morning by reading Iron Sheik's fucking Twitter feed.
I met him in a dive in Toronto.
Oh no way!
Called the Birchmount. They put up a fucking wrestling ring in the middle of the bar and had a wrestling night, and he was one of the wrestlers.
Well, apparently that guy's actually got like real wrestling experiences before like the WWF. Like apparently that guy was like an actual like he'd kick your ass like wrestler dude before in his hometown or
he's a
home country. Yeah, but like oh man, I don't know. I just been on an Iron Sheik binge lately. It's like watching him freak out on Howard Stern, and the guy's just a walking meme, man. I love it.
Oh man, that is great.
Hey, Fallon.
Hey, what's up, Fallon?
Yeah. How you doing, Fally Fowl? Oh man, yeah, we had her on episode 232 of the Terrell Effect, where we did a 90s nostalgia episode.
Nice.
We need to do an episode with Andy here. Let him pick out 30 minutes of music, and then let's discuss it.
Well, yeah, whenever, man.
That would
I
be an
go
awesome
from
show.
go from wrestling to music, whatever you want, man. Food.
Food. Oh man, we got to see
That's
our
Saturday
Saturday
night.
shows. Our Saturday shows, we do the Terrell Effect on Saturday afternoon, like 12 o'clock, and that's where we would play the 30 minutes of music, and we go back and forth and pick different songs from each genre and talk about those. And then in after that around 2:30, we do LG's Cooking with the Block, and that's where we kind of just chop it up while we're making some food. And then after that, we sit down for the Savage Circle, and we feast while we politic. So, yeah, Saturday would be a good day to come out.
Can we take a moment for the Popeyes chicken sandwich though? The spicy chicken sandwich. Have you guys had that thing?
Yeah,
I
it's not bad
honestly,
at
I
all.
did have that. That's juicy.
It's just unreal. It's just such a quality like
Just had the
sandwich made so
KFC one.
quickly.
I just had the KFC one.
Okay, I actually that one looks good. I see it on the
wasn't bad.
post.
I think it was their best
I'm gonna
sandwich.
eat you one day, but like not today. Like that's me all
I think
the time.
that's their best sandwich to date.
Is it?
Uh,
7-Eleven has one now.
I
Doesn't-
know.
Like, I don't think people realize the 7-Eleven chicken wings are competing with a lot of the main franchises.
They're in my top 5.
They're definitely the breaded nature, like the honey
Oh.
garlic. Oh my gosh!
I just get them dry. Like I think they're amazing, just like how they are. Like I don't need.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Would you like to know what they are in the grocery store?
Huh?
Would you like to know what brand they are in the grocery store?
I mean, I'm sure that
I don't know what grocery store
Pinty's.
you're going to.
Pinty's.
They're made by Pinty's.
Oh, are they? That's the secret chugging.
Okay. I know their cookies are the same. The Otis Spunkmeyer cookies.
Oh.
That Subway has, but
I've witnessed the chicken sandwich at 7-Eleven. Like, it kind of looks like fish and chips from very far away, but like when you go up there, you're like, oh, it's clearly chicken. But like far away, it doesn't look like the batter. It looks like fish and chips fish from like afar. But like when it's chicken though. It's not like the Popeyes batter. Kentucky.
I know when I used to drop my bass player off after band practice, we used to go to 7-Eleven and go, okay, it's mystery meat time.
Mystery meat, yeah, dude. You don't even know what the hell you're gonna experience at 7-Eleven half the time.
Are you getting a hot dog, or are you gonna get that rolled tube of meat? That's the hamburger type thing that they.
Buddy,
have,
they
like,
stopped making those. I'm so they look like a turd. They look like a fucking turd, and they stopped making them. They're cheeseburger sauce.
Great hangover, fucking after drinking all night.
Well, I would put the cheese sauce on that thing because even though it's infused with it, I just put more on it because like clearly, like here I am. Look at me.
Get a small coffee cup of the cheese, and I would just pour that bitch in there.
That's because you can't fit enough in the fucking nacho thing.
Like, what are you doing with that nacho thing? Plus, it's gonna spill over. No, I want that. Give me that cup. Give me that nacho sauce, and then I'll dip. Like when I got taquitos, I would dip that in there and just.
Dude, I'm actually rattled because they don't let you touch that now, like because of COVID. Like, and I never did
when
that.
When I get my nachos, I want fucking like a tray of pickles on it, a half a tray of black olives on it, some sauerkraut.
Oh yeah, you got to go full on out. But the coffee cup of cheese, that's a life hack. I'm just beating myself in the face now about. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes they give you a hard time, but just throw them a quarter.
I mean, that's more than like the platter. So yeah, I'll take that. Like, fuck.
Pretty sure a quarter's more than what the bag of cheese costs.
That's still a girthy amount of cheese, man. Like,
yeah, and then you can use the leftover for something else.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, just drink it.
There's leftovers. Dude, you're talking to somebody that goes through about 2 kilos of freaking curds a week.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
We did poutine one day, and it was his job to bring the fries and the cheese. My dude shows up with like a 4-kilogram bag of fucking fries and a 2-kilogram bag of cheese, and I'm there with my 2 little cans of gravy like this. Like, what the fuck are we gonna? How are we gonna do this?
Oh man, between the life hack of cheese and the cheeseburger sausages, I'm really reminiscing here, man. I missed that shit.
Right?
Oh man, yeah. You know what?
Another thing we used to
did
do after a
Spiders one
show
day.
is go to Pizza.
Oh yeah, the St. Catherine's one you're talking about.
I didn't play much around here. I played only a few years around here. I'm originally from Toronto.
Okay, so the Queen Street Pizza.
Queen Street.
Yeah, the one near the bovine. Jesus fuck, that's another one. Same vibe in there, really. Like it's the same.
Or over by the Big Bop, the Cathedral, Reverb, Horseshoe.
Oh man, Pizza on St. Paul Street though. That was always an experience.
Yep. I bumped into so many people in that Pizza.
It's like a family reunion in there every time. Like, hey, I haven't seen you since like college. How are you, man? It's like I'm drunk. Nice, me too.
Yeah, either there or the smoke poutineery.
Yeah, there was actually a World Star Hip Hop fight in that Pizza.
Really?
Yeah, it's somewhere on the internet. I'll have to find it. But I remember I'm like, wow, finally this made it to World Star Hip Hop. I'm really that took long enough. Like,
that's great. That is great. Oh my goodness. I mean, well, it's not great in the essence of it probably sucks for the pizza, but it's great in the aspect of we now on the map for some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Have you not?
You know what? Next time I see you, David, I'll have to give you I have these old programs from when I went to go see the WWE shows live, and you can get these big booklets, and they have like all the wrestlers in them and like just about them. I'll have to give you them though, man. They're somewhere on my bookshelf over there though.
Oh wow, awesome. That would be great.
Yeah, and they're from like 05, 06 around then. So
hey, vintage. That is vintage. I'll add it to the collection.
Fuck yeah, man.
I have to give you one of my Culture Shock shirts in trade. What size are you?
XL, bud.
I have a white camo XL shirt. How's that sound?
Oh, unreal, man. That's a fair trade.
All right, cool. All right, sounds good. I will put it on the shelf for you.
Dope.
All right. Yeah, man.
What's a single XL?
A single. Oh.
Well, Boathouse doesn't know what that is apparently, because you go to buy one and it's a fucking medium apparently. So,
yeah.
Dude, I'm a double to triple XL.
It's the same with the Blue Notes.
Yeah, they lied to you.
Yeah, I picked up a shirt that said XL. I'm like, all right, cool. Got home and just like it was a belly shirt. What am I doing?
Yeah, what
like,
the?
Yeah. And it's not even like my belly's cute. It's like it's just there, sticking out. Just like, what am I supposed to do with this?
See, I don't know why the labels. I'm like 6'3", 270. I need to, let's hold this shit up and take a look at it. I need my parasail.
Oh yeah, you're a tall motherfucker, man. I'm only 5'5".
Oh yeah.
I'm like Garrett and Gnome height.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, we're about the same height. I got 15 pounds on him. I'm trying to cut down to 15 pounds less. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I know it takes time, man. I lost 40 pounds in September last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think, and the thing is, you lose inches before you lose pounds too. So that's the kicker.
Yeah, man. Kicker. Yeah, it's tough out there though, man. Especially like the convenience of like quick food. It's like fuck, like I don't want to. But burrito bowls, it's another good option. They got everything you need in them. Just say no corn, you're all set.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So what was the trick to losing all of that weight?
Well, I started off on like a keto kind of base diet just to cleanse my body, and it removed my big cravings for big portions. And I love steak, so I don't give a shit. Steaks and veggies are my I love that shit. So, and burrito bowls, like you can have infinite of those because it's just like it's just that, like it's just everything without the wrap. Like it's amazing. So I had no problem doing it, and I was drinking black coffees only, and so I started off doing that, and I was running. I started off with 10 minutes a day, and then eventually my shin splints would be no more, and I extended that to 20 minutes, and then I would do like 40-minute runs, man. Like it just yeah. Okay. A lot of it, and then I also, my trainer at the time, he told me don't eat before 12 and don't eat after 8. So I would do that, and I didn't even do it for the weight loss, man. I did it for the mentality. My head was just like clouded all the time. Like, what the fuck? Like, but then I was thinking about like my lifestyle. I'm like, I'm pretty greasy, man. Like, fucking, I ate a lot of bullshit.
Keto is a lifestyle. It's not even a diet. It is a lifestyle. You have to change so much to be full keto. My daughter's full keto, and she's like Instagram famous for it.
That's awesome, man.
Have you ever tried Chef's Plate?
What's that?
Chef's Plate is basically like it's like this order in dinner kind of thing where it gives you all of the ingredients to make the meal, and it gives you all of the instructions and everything.
My brother tried that when he was living in Toronto, and he brought some of the stuff back home. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
you can buy it less.
They had some decent recipes on there, man.
Yeah, we try them every couple of weeks just to switch it up.
Like, for instance, now my family and I, like, because you know how Pad Thai uses those like rice noodles.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we make like spaghetti that way now with those noodles, and it's like it's still really fucking good. We did chicken Alfredo last night, and it was phenomenal. And I didn't feel
those
bloated.
Noodles, if you cook them just right, it will soak up so much flavor.
Well, I like the Pad Thai. Yeah, like I love Pad Thai. And I'm like, man, these noodles are just so like, the texture's right. So I'm like, well, why don't we try like just pasta with them? They're like, yeah, it's a good idea.
See, I'll go to Farm Boy, and the only thing I get at Farm Boy is their fucking fresh ramen noodles that you can buy.
Oh, and I've never been at Farm Boy.
That's the only thing I buy from there. It's the only thing because I can't find it anywhere else. They're like fresh, raw ramen noodles that you take home and cook.
Fuck yeah, fresh from the farm.
Right on.
That's dope. Although I do miss a good arena hot dog, I will be honest. Just nothing beats them.
You might miss it, but you got
the street meat. Yeah, I know the gut won't.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like the street meat, I haven't had that in a lot. I used to go to the International Academy of Design and Technology, and that was in the CBC building right down the street from the Sky Dome. And like the amount of vendors between Queen Street and University and John and Wellington was just ridiculous.
Just in front of Union Station.
Well, the Horseshoe Tavern had a guy right in front of their venue all the time. That's my go-to when I go down there.
Yeah, and then there was another one over at Queen and Spadina where they had burgers and like cheese sauce and all sorts of shit.
Fuck.
Right across from Steve's Music.
We'd walk there like after the club, like 5 o'clock, and because we'd park by City Hall, and then we'd walk over to the club. And
dope.
On the way back, we would go to that food truck, and they had like the biggest curds like this, and it's just the fries are just fried right. And I remember getting a burger one time, and it was just so proper. So we went there.
Let's put the curds on the burger, man.
Yeah, I'd eat the poutine until I was full, and then I'd put some of the poutine on the burger.
Yeah, you eat transfer it to the burger.
You transfer that shit. Or the hot dog, or you put it on the hot dog, the curds into the hot dog with the fries and the gravy. Just
fuck, man, dude. I share a bunch of food porn on my Instagram stories now. I'm gonna pull one up here just because like it's stupid. Like it's just people get so mad at me because they're like, man, like why? Like look at this fucking shit.
Oh,
like why is that on my like that's
there used
literally
to be a website that just got taken down not too long ago. It was called thisiswhyyou'refat.com.
Oh, that's amazing. Man. I need that website.
That would be why I'm fat for sure.
They would show you the recipe on how to make spaghetti and meat stuffed meatloaf.
Like, it's just so proper. It's just so proper. it's great. I'm gonna share that one actually.
Half of that's about what I can go through. I can go through about half of that easy, but then I start to feel the stretch, and it's just like, nah, I can't do that anymore.
I have burgers in the other room waiting for me. Just came up.
Yeah, you know what's weird about McDonald's is like you eat it and you're full for like maybe an hour, and then like you can totally just do more. Like it's fun. I don't even know how it works. It's like what?
Chinese food.
I ate like half of your menu.
Yeah, true. Chinese food does that too. Like we get like
it does.
$60 of Chinese food. I'll eat like $8.75 worth of that Chinese food. Come back and there's another $3-4 worth of the food that I'm still trying to stuff in my face. Like
You know what? I'll be honest. Chinese food, it really depends how greasy the chicken balls are. If they're not that greasy, I agree with that statement. But if they're really greasy, I get really sick. I'm like, nah. Like,
No,
some people are munja cake with their chicken balls, man.
oh man,
Yep.
you know what? If you ever go to Star Rose Garden,
Yeah, in Welland.
that's my jam right there. That's literally I live like 5 minutes, a 5-10 minute walk from there.
Oh shit.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Because I was doing bamboo for a bit, and then you know what? The last time I got it, the chicken balls, it didn't sit right with me. So I'm like, let's try Star Rose, and it was pretty good.
Yeah, man, Star Rose has been on point ever. Like the General Tso's chicken,
Yeah.
uh, their beef and broccoli. My daughter loves their beef and broccoli.
So
Like,
you're in Welland then too. That's cool,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
I don't
man.
know. I thought
He's
you were
off
like
East
Niagara
Main.
Falls.
Nope, that's me.
No, been out here for the last couple of years. Jay's in the
Okay.
fall, though.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
falls. I'm down there a lot now. I work down there, and then the Taps is down there, and they're I love Taps. That's a good time down there.
Yeah,
Oh, man,
I
yeah.
enjoy that place. I've played there once.
Yeah, it's great. I miss playing there, man. It's a good venue.
I was in a metal band.
Oh yeah.
The outside patio people weren't very happy when we all started.
Whatever.
Yeah, can't please
Shout
them
out to
all.
Eric. Eric's the man.
The last one we played, last metal show there that I know of that was pure metal was the Wretched Fest. The last one they did, which was what 2016 or 15.
Oh yeah.
With Green Jello.
Oh yeah, with Green Jello. Right on, man.
That was a fun show. That was a long fucking day.
I did a show for Christy out there actually for mental health awareness on the outside stage. It was like a 45-minute set, longest set I've performed to date.
That's wicked.
The longest solo set I performed to date. And like shortly after that, I started performing inside with like the Luns. They had shows there all the time.
Oh yeah, the Luns, they always do nice showcases.
Yep, variety shows and all that. I'd go there to watch the show and somehow end up on stage. It's pretty funny.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Another show we did. We were the reason why there's a new stage out there. By the end of the festival, the stage was actually bouncing up and down off the ground in one corner. It was just falling apart.
Oh fuck!
No.
When the metal hits too hard.
Yeah.
Well, boys,
there was like
I do have to get going. Unfortunately, boys, I have to do a concert in about 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing an Instagram live to promote the CBC Searchlight contest. So I'm gonna be.
Right.
I got to go on location to that in undisclosed location. But I
appreciate
you having me on, boys. It's been great talking.
No problem. It's been rich. Feel free to come back. We will set up that Saturday show for sometime in July.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Nice talking to you, boys, man.
Yeah, man. Take it easy.
Oh, there's the band. Gotta go.
Take it easy.
Duty calls.
Later, buddy.
Ciao, boys.
Yeah, bro. Take it
Later,
easy.
brother.
All right. So, yeah, that was Andy Colonico. Yeah, that sounds way smoother. Colonico. From Revive the Rose, you know what I mean? The front man. That was a good conversation. I like it. Anytime we can chop it up about wrestling, it's a good show. Oh, man. Fallon sounds like she's interested in the
all day
shows. So I will also give the viewers an opportunity. Info at sharetheshock.ca. We're going to be having another nostalgia show. What song do you think we should throw in there? Let us know. Info at sharetheshock.ca. Go ahead.
I said that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Pump it out a bit. But
yeah.
How long have we been going now?
We've been going for an hour and just under 10 minutes.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm starving.
That's a good amount of time. We'll give them the quick rundown. All right. Well, donations are welcome at sharetheshock@gmail.com. You can contact us at info@sharetheshock.ca for more information. If you're looking to submit music for the Terrell Effect, it's Expose the North. Let me fix that actually. It's Expose the North at gmail.com. I don't know where EXEPSOSE. There we go. It's Expose the North at gmail.com. If you're looking for some good food, Small Scale Farms is a great place to get some good veggies and some fruits. So produce
Yeah.
is
I got a
popping at
couple of
Small
people hooked
Scale
on their
Farms.
weekly box.
Yeah, get your
Delivered
weekly
right to your
box.
door
And oh snap! Okay, or you can drive through as well.
on Saturdays for
Um,
pay what you can.
Saturdays for Pay What You Can, the Pay What You Can program. You get about $60 worth of food. Try to bring like $40 if you can, but
No,
whatever you can afford is what
do what
they'll
you can do.
accept. Culture
The only thing
Shock
that's
issue
not pay that
8.
you can is their eggs and their honey. Those are regular prices.
Culture Shock issue 8 is at sharetheshock.ca/issue dash 8. You can catch more of the wrestling talk on Tough Talks on the Tough Talks pod on Twitter. So that's twitter.com/Tough Talks pod. Or you can contact us about the goings on in sports combat at tillyandtheblock@gmail.com. Check out our ambassador for Culture Shock, the real Johnny Armani, and he's just launched his new business, A Trip. That's the Armani advertising agency. You could join Restream with a discount on us. That's restream.io/join/ZM1R2. That's ZM1R2. Oh man, we got more for you, and the effects may vary. Check them out on facebook.com/effects may vary. They're going for the CBC Searchlight Tour. My plugins were updated. And you can also check them out at youtube.com/user/flamehoof. We are going to be syndicated on Liquid Fire Radio. So that is www.indie-rocks.ca. Shout out to Christy Hales. And also, donations will be welcome for that endeavor at indierocks1@outlook.com. Whew. We got a few more. We got a few
Do you
more
need
to
some
go.
water?
We got a few more to go. Hold on a second. I think I got this. We got the Upper Space on Patreon. Check them out. The Upper Space on patreon.com, and then Upper Space Music on Facebook. Speaking of music, we got Dispel. Their album special is available at dispelmusic.com, and there's an article featuring them in this month's issue of the Culture Shock magazine.
And they're currently mixing their new album. They're editing a new music video and editing a live performance video.
Yes. So they are definitely in productions. To see more from Dispel or Scott doing his thing on the ones and twos, check out www.twitch.tv/dispel_music. All right. Exhibit 1 Productions, XHIBITONEPROD on Facebook. Also, check out Slightly Intoxicated on Facebook as well. DJ Fally Fowls at Fally Saves the World on Instagram. Then we got Livestock Niagara, who just reached out to me to include me in a playlist for the Niagara region. So,
Nice.
big up to Rafiq Gurgis doing this thing. Met Rafiq through Ryan Lund. Check out Ryan Lund Music on Facebook or Ryan Lund 10 on Instagram. And then we also got to shout out Samantha Marshanda, who is good friends with Shannon Engelman, who is the reason I have a puppet, who we will be naming this Saturday on the Terrell Effect. Boom. I think I found the name. It's a toss-up. I think I found the name. So check out Samantha Marshanda also on Instagram at Sam Marshanda Music. SAMMARCHIONDAMUSIC. She also has a website, samanthamarshanda.wixsite.com/mysite-1. In all that is going on, we have to take time to realize everybody is somebody. And, that being said, we are still seeking justice for Black lives. There is .com that you can find more information on how to advocate and address issues that you might be experiencing. Shout out to Sherry Darlene for keeping the effort and making things happen. And then we have, almost last but not least, our producer in here, Driving Under Insanity. You can check him out at facebook.com/driving-under-insanity.
Yeah, I could use a singer. Anybody wants to try their hand at some music? I could use a singer or three.
Yeah. So check them out, facebook.com/driving-under-insanity. And then we have Big Joe, sharetheshock.ca/big-joe. Check him out on the website, check out his links. And then we have the man who is, advocating for Black lives as well as, entertaining and educating along the way, Lushibantan. Check out lushibantan.com, the website. It's in the works and developing right now. So, look for some of the changes coming in the near future. Whew. Who we got on here next? We got some promo on here. What's this smoke for? Or is that one that's already passed?
The second last one should be Saturday.
Okay, well, we're going to see who we got here on Saturday. Let's check it out. Yes, I saw you holding your headphones out like this. I couldn't help but laugh. We got Tyler Johansson from Die Another Day gonna be joining us via restream.io
from Calgary.
So you know what I mean. Shout outs to Calgary. While we're talking about Calgary, shout out to Young Craze. He just dropped Top Flow Forever. You know what I mean. My dude's on a billboard now doing his thing. So,
people also need to watch that show so they can watch the full intro. That's only a little snippet.
Yeah. Speaking of billboards, I got a few that I got to design. So I guess we're going to wrap this up. So thank you for your time. I appreciate everybody who's watched and or listened. If you're tuning in to Liquid Fire Radio, feel free to tune in to Expose the North or the Savage Circle on YouTube, or the Block Online, or the Savage Circle on Twitch. Or the Block Online on Twitter, or Facebook, the Savage Circle, the Block Online, Expose the North, or the Terrell Effect on Facebook, and vice versa. If you watch it on any of the aforementioned channels, listen on Liquid Fire Radio. We try to make a web here, kind of like this, something like that. So, let's get together and make some music. Why does it say Driving Under Insanity for mine now? What kind of... Anyways, that's just semantics.
Remember those gremlins you knocked away?
Listen, man. Listen. We'll talk about that later. Anyways, for Andy Colonico and DUI, this is the blog saying, bless up. We out.